Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody today? November 8th. Excuse me. I know it's been a while since I've been on. Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, Viral. It's been a while since I've been on. And been busy. Been very, very busy, and wanted to get back on here. I see someone took my 8:30 slot, so I figured I'd just change the time up a little and go on now, which is my originally old time. Good morning, JR Chaos. Let's see. So we got Steven. We got Viral. We got JRKR. We got Lisa C. Good morning, everyone. Little cool out there today. How's everybody doing with that? I think it was, I took Maddie for a walk. I think it was 65. It's supposed to be mid-70s today. But then it's supposed to be mid-80s the middle of this week. So, excuse me. Can't have any complaints about our weather today. It is nice. It's a relief, that's for sure. Definitely a relief. So has everybody been doing some sourcing? Oh, let me first say thanks everybody for coming in. If you're on Facebook, come over to the YouTube side and you can see what everybody's chatting along, because you're not going to see it unless I post it on the screen like that. Anybody do any good sourcing over the weekend? Pick up anything good? JRKR says supposed to be 64 today. Nice for November. Yes, it is nice. It is nice. I don't think I did any sourcing. I did a couple of online, 5 online auctions. Hello, Nance P. Welcome in. The auctions haven't ended yet. I bid on several items, and I think Sandy and I went for coffee Saturday morning, and we ended up driving by 5 yard sales. I wasn't into it. Plus there was really nothing unless you wanted clothes or furniture. I was really not into it. Steven says, I picked up some Legos this weekend. That's cool. Sets or just loose? Because I think one of the auctions that I was bidding on has a large bag of loose Legos, and it's at $2. Few antique tools at the flea market, $1 each. Most go for 15 to 20. Yeah, tools are good. Antique tools are good, Lisa. Every time we used to do a garage sale, and even here we've done, 17 years, we probably did 5 garage sales here in Florida. Always have 1 or 2 people looking for old tools. Unfortunately, I do have a couple of old tools, but they're sentimental to me because they used to be my father's. So I wouldn't get rid of them. I think even the ladder it's a wooden ladder. I think it's older than I am. It was my father's ladder. I think it's older than me, and it's still functional. Steven says mixed in bins, Legos. When I do another auction, I'm going to have a bin of Legos. As you know, Wednesday I went on, did an auction, mostly box lots. And I have to admit, I have 90% of everything packed over there. I didn't want to call for a pickup because I think between the auction and all the other sales, I have close to over 100 pounds worth of boxes. So I didn't feel right of having them come and pick that up, so I'm going to deliver them today. And I still have 2 more items to ship out, which I'll get that done today. I will go through some more items and have another auction on Wednesday night again. I'm going to be on Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Hello, Sweet Tea's Treasures by Teresa. How are you? Thank you for coming in. So tomorrow, I'm going to cut the show short today because, yikes, don't know. Yeah, I'm paying for it already, Lisa. Thank you, but paying for it already. I already set up topics. Well, some topics. When we do coffee talk, it's just open. Whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk about. Tomorrow, I want to go over some stuff about going from 0 to, a good weekly amount. And I want to show you how I did it. But if anybody else has any things they'd like to talk about or whatever, just let me know. Put it in the chat. Excuse me. Email me, text me, whatever you'd like, and we'll bring it up. But I will be on 9 o'clock every day, Monday through Friday. We'll do a lot of just open chats, and then I'll have topics. I will try, like I used to do way back, I'll try to source for guests, companies actually. But as you know, 9 o'clock here is 6 o'clock in California, so it's tough to get some of the companies online. Hello, Kyle. How are you? Excuse me. I don't know why I'm losing my voice. So yeah, Wednesday I'll have more items. I opened up one of the crates with original Star Wars toys, and I think I'll pull some of those out. It's just getting through everything. That's all. As soon as I get rid of this stuff, I don't mean get rid of it. I mean clear it out of the house. 8 a.m. here in Mississippi. Oh wow. Okay. Well, thank you for coming, Sweet Teas. Definitely thank you for coming. Oh, and like I said, I'm going to cut the show a little short today because Sandy and I are going to go have our first injection. She has to because she's a federal employee. And I just want to. We had to wait 90 days since we got over COVID, and now's the time. So I booked it. We're going an hour from now to go do that. January House, how are you? Thanks for coming in, Mike. I always enjoy watching and learning. Cool. Well, I like sharing knowledge, basically, Sweet Teas. Definitely when I was, Paul, you had COVID, so why? Just wondering. Paul, you had COVID, so why? Just wondering. Why get the injection? Why did I have COVID? Elaborate a little, please. Sandy had a shoulder surgery. I think those are 2 tough words to say together like that. Shoulder surgery. 2 weeks later, we went to have the stitches removed, the staples removed. The next day, we had COVID. So the doctor feels that we got it from the hospital. It was 6 weeks of torture. It was awful. So they say to get the injection, you have to wait 90 days after that. Why get shot? Natural immunity is the best. True, but it doesn't last forever. Like the injection, you get it, and it's, as time goes on, that's why they say 8 months you need to get the booster shot. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to have the flu shot today. Sandy already had her flu shot. But plus, being a federal employee, it's mandatory for her. And today's the deadline. So we're going together today. I have all three, my COVID plus the flu, Nance P. Yeah, hopefully I'll have two anyway, and then they scheduled the second shot for the end of November. And then for all you people that live in Florida, international travel starts today. So we can expect more people on the roads and more people at the theme parks. Not that I've been to the theme parks much, actually, haven't at all. So they're already gearing up for that. More accidents on the road and stuff. Oh, every time I talk about international travel, a long time ago, probably over 20 years ago, maybe 25 years ago, a bunch of us went to London to do a collectibles convention, a show. So we left here. It's a 6-hour flight, and then we had to go to London, but the show was in Birmingham, so I think it was 2 hours away from London, and I have to drive no matter where I go because I get nauseous. So I'm on the highway and I'm in the high speed lane and I get pulled over right away by a guy. Where are you from? And I said, Massachusetts. You're supposed to stay in this lane to take over the next car and then get on the right. Okay, my bad. Thank you very much. See you later. We get to this town, stop at a stoplight, and I fell asleep at the wheel at a stoplight because it was 6 hours, 7, 8 hours, and another 2 hours on the road. I was just zonked, but it was a good time. It was weird driving on the wrong side of the road, though. So, anybody pick up anything good over the weekend? Here, I'll put the link in if anybody wants to come in and say hi or talk a little with me. I appreciate everybody for coming in. All you people on the Facebook side, on one of the Facebook channels, come over to YouTube and join in on the chat. And I was going to put the link, but I know on Facebook you can't see the chat. So yeah, so if anybody wants to come in, there's the link. I will pin it to the top. Excuse me. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hopefully everybody's subscribed to the channel. So when we go on, like I said, it'll be 9 o'clock, Monday through Friday. And Wednesday swap meet. I have room for another seller if somebody wants to come in and sell with me on Wednesday at 6 p.m. You are most welcome. Had a hand up slip. Oh, okay. Sorry. So yeah, if anybody wants to come. Yeah, Lisa, you say that, and it didn't show on YouTube, but it showed on StreamYard. It just says my, but it doesn't show on the YouTube chat. Interesting. So yeah, if anybody wants to come in and sell, I have a slot available. You could join me. So far I'm going to try to get some Star Wars toys. I've been trying to put together some comics. Because I don't think I'm going to send them in to be graded because right now I think they're running 2 months behind. And because I wanted to get them graded, but I only want to sell them. So the people, there's some people telling me, well, why grade them if you're just going to sell them? Just sell them. So I already have a couple of my graded books on my eBay store that I listed. Got a lot of inquiries about them. I'll be jumping for joy if one sells. I still want to list a couple of more on there. So, what's everybody doing today? Nobody, we already asked about if anybody had any good finds over the weekend. Anybody new that came in? Anybody have any good finds over the weekend? Anybody do any good sourcing? Estate sales, garage sales, yard sales? Anybody having a lot of sales online? My eBay has been off the charts lately. I'm very, very pleased at that. I do hear this. I've been listening. I haven't been on YouTube. I've been listening to a couple of people that saying they're going to get off eBay, and I don't get it myself. Granted, if you're upset at the new policy changes and stuff like that, they've been doing these changes for, let's see, I've been on since the beginnings, 26 years. They've had changes after changes and price increases. It's still there. It's still a viable source. eBay has been great for me too, says Lisa. Yeah. They're knocking it out of the park. Macari's been great. Etsy, I still don't have a handle on yet. I started to list more with Amazon, but Macari is getting me just as much money as Amazon without the Amazon fees, because as you know, Amazon has the highest fees, and more money than eBay. I picked up a bunch of cool ephemera at a flea market this weekend. Oddfellows stuff from the 1890s and others. Wow, I haven't seen Oddfellows stuff since I was back home. That's cool, Mike. You're always finding some good stuff. See, that's the thing. Like, Mike lives in Pennsylvania, and down here, you don't find as much old, cool stuff because people don't live here. You know, to find a person that's originally from Florida is kind of rare. Most of the people come here to retire or whatever. But when we go home, like Sandy and I go home, we go sourcing all the way up to Maine, and we go in these old antique stores that used to be that's in an old house, you know, with the floors, like the wood floors like this, and the old creaky floors and stairs. House has been there for 200 years. That's where you find all the old cool stuff. Can't find stuff like that down here. You can, but it's very, very, very far and few between. How has eBay been for you, Mike? And like I said, once again, anybody wants to come in, I'm probably only going to be on for another half hour, but eBay's been great. eBay's been really, really good. They've all been good actually lately. Just my website. I'm changing my website from Square. I think I'm going to go to Spotify. I'm not sure. You figure living in Florida wasn't that viable until air conditioning was invented. You know, it's funny. I was thinking about that, about air conditioning. Because back home, I had to put central air in the house that we moved out of. Very, very hard to find a house with central AC in Massachusetts or New Hampshire. But yeah, I mean, you know, there's a place here in St. Cloud called the Aves, Pennsylvania Ave, Massachusetts Ave, Kentucky Ave, or whatever. Most of the houses there are from the 50s to 70s. But if you find a house from the early 1900s, it's called a cracker house, I guess. And mostly all torn down or, you know, been abandoned sheds and stuff. eBay has been up and down for me. I'll have a great day or two, then a day that's not good, then another great day, but overall it's good. Yeah, I mean, I've been working it. And like I said, tomorrow I'm going to show some stuff that I've been doing to get it consistent every week. Um, so hopefully that'll be a good show. Hopefully we'll have a lot of people in, because it would be a good good to see how somebody does it anyway. I went from 0 to a few hundred a week, and just like to share that and help other people get there also. I did get a call from somebody last week. He asked me about my my VA, virtual assistant. And he says, is it worth it? And how do you like it? And I said, well, the reason I haven't promoted them is because I've been going through ups and downs with them for the past few months, and cost me $99 a month. And I finally gave them their walking papers last week. I said, I just can't do it anymore. Every time there's an update, I can't get in for 4 or 5 days. And well, you can send us the photos through, what is it, Dropbox, and I don't know. It just got so convoluted that I says, I'm done with you guys. So I'm thinking of going to List Perfectly. I'm gonna try to talk to them this week, see if I can get them on the show to talk about their service. I got 99 problems, but my VA isn't one. Oh, okay. Well, it was good. I mean, it got me from 0 to 600 or 700 listings in 3 weeks. But while I wasn't using them, I was listing on my own, and I think I was just as fast or whatever. Or I don't see what they had is I would send them the pictures and whatever info that I think I wanted to get to them to have, and they would send me the drafts. So then I have to review. I'd always have to adjust the shipping, and this would be a thing, that would be a thing. So I says, for the amount of time I'm reviewing the draft, I could just do the listing myself. The only benefit is having it listed everywhere else. But List Perfectly does that, and I think it's $49 a month. So I'm thinking of going that route, but I'm finding that there's no reason to need 1,000. Oh, I shouldn't say this because JRKR is in here. I'm down to, as of this morning, 282 listings, and the sales are still coming in. Adam Hartman Made. Good morning. Still in Florida? Yes, still here. Still here. Packing, but we're still here. Paul, I use Vendoo, and it works pretty well for me. You should look into it. I did in the past when Anthony was on it. I probably will. I'll talk to them again too. Vendoo and List Perfectly are on the same idea of what they do. I just want to see what's going to work best for me, because all the stuff that I listed probably 20 items last week. I did not cross post them onto Macari. So that's why I want to get into one of the other cross listing platforms. My thing is now is to sell everything that I have. And so in case we do, if I didn't have to worry about Sandy packing stuff, I could have been up looking for a house already. But yeah, as soon as I get my inventory down to a reasonable amount or all gone, then I'll start, then I can get more stuff done. It's difficult because I have the antique mall that I got to put an end to. I have my listings that's in a whole room. So there's many irons and many fires that I have to deal with, which is typical, but we're dealing with it fine, I think. So what's everybody else up to? Anybody? I don't know how much of a lag we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11-second lag. Packing and listing today. Yeah, I got to go deliver mine today. I don't know if you're in here, but I didn't feel good calling them for a pickup. I get well over 100 pounds worth of stuff. One box, I think, is 30-something pounds. So that was box lots. That's what I did on Wednesday's auction, is box lots. I boxed up a whole bunch of stuff. I did a huge Star Wars lot, and a lot of it was magazines, books, audio tapes, books on tape, DVDs. So I packed all those together, and I think that was over 20 pounds alone. And then I did the toys separately. But I still have a lot of the original Star Wars toys that I want to do, comics. Just amazing how heavy paper is. For paper, you'd think paper. Yeah, but when you put like 100 pages or 1,000 pages, it's very heavy. So what else? Anybody looking at any high bid auctions these days? High bid's been still very good. Very, very good. I still have some videos that I have to edit and put up. Haven't done that yet. I don't know if anybody's seen it. I put a video up about Maddie. 58 seconds, 59 seconds, I think. And within 3 weeks or 2 weeks, it was 600 views. It blew my mind. These funny dog videos really get the views. Excuse me. Yeah, I was blown away at that. So anybody else? Anybody doing anything special? I know this is my first show back, and people probably still don't know I'm on. I didn't do any promotion. I didn't pop any links in anywhere. Other than the end of Victoria's show, but I didn't put any on any of the Facebook groups. She should start her own channel. I know, that would be cool. We watch Keish, the husky from the UK. We watch her videos all the time. She just got the award for 1 million subscribers for a dog. But she does the funny things. She must spend hours and hours editing because she's always and her dog, it doesn't talk, but I mean, she can ask it a question and it'll bark a response. Almost like on command. When I want Maddie to say something, I have to tell her to speak. But yeah, the dog is very cool. And then her friend is Sherpa, also from the UK, another husky, an older one, but they're friends. So they'll be together sometimes at the park or in the house. And when the owner of Key tells the dog that your friend's coming over, Sherpa's coming, the dog will run to the front door and wait for the dog. And it's pretty funny. It's pretty cool. And Maddie's always watching. She watches. It's funny. She watches all the dogs on TV. But yeah, that's a full-time thing right there, though, Lisa, is editing those videos because you make them talk. You got to put what they're saying. I think I did it once to a short video with her. Like, are you sure, old man? You know what you're talking about and stuff like that. And then it's all in the title. But she's got 1 million followers, so she knows what to do. So I'm going to probably cut this in a few minutes. I appreciate everybody for coming in. Like I said, tomorrow I'll go over some stuff. As long as there's some people in here, I'll go over it. If not, I can wait for another time. But it definitely can be done. Definitely can be done. And I'm in my eBay every day. Every day. Looking at it, see how many things I have to send offers on. The only thing I'm not liking, and I have to call eBay on this, is there's a couple of things I wanted to... Here, let me just quickly show you. And I don't know why this is going on. Where's my eBay? Sell, share, screen. This one. All right. So I'm at 281. So I go to sell. It brings up my listings. These are my actives. So if I go to send offers every day, sometimes I look early and sometimes I look late. So like this one, right? Send offers. $96. If I just wanted to do 95, it tells me it has to be 91.20 or lower. I don't want to go 91.20 or lower. I want to go 95. I want to go $1 lower. So I just go over here and I make it 95. But then it's still going to be here. It's still going to stay here, which I don't like. I wish it would be gone. There are 3 people watching, but I wish it would, I lowered the price, so get it out of here. This one, it's at 20. I just made it 20 the other day. So if I wanted to go 19, it's going to allow me to go 19. Why? Why would it do to this one and not the other? So I have to call and find out what's going on with that. Like this. I just made this 14. So can I go 13? Yep. See what I mean? There's no rhyme or reason why I would do it to one and not the other. Batman versus Robin. 24. So let's go 22. Send offers. So I'm gonna go take another $1 off. Go 9. Those I have to see. This I'm not even interested in doing anything with that. Those are the new jewelry things. I just have to check my inventory. This I'm not in a hurry to sell because I actually want it. But there's 4 people watching it. These I would love to sell. Not really, but yeah, so that's it. Promoted. 246 promoted. That's the other thing the news has been talking about. Is eBay did their financial report, came out, and they're making more money by doing less sales. And that's coming down to us paying for promoted listings and we're paying and not getting the sales from it. But eBay's making the money because we're paying eBay. So we're paying them for more views to hopefully get more sales in our product, and it's not happening. So I understand that's why a lot of people are upset with that. I mean, yeah, maybe eBay shouldn't have come out and said we're making more money, but we're not doing as many sales. They're doing a ton of sales on sneakers because they were doing free listings on sneakers. They're giving people, to authenticate the sneakers, but then they're taking a percentage. They're taking a commission on that. But they had promotions. I mean, I was getting an email every other day: sell your sneakers, sell your sneakers, sell your sneakers. It's like, I don't want to sell sneakers, but they were making it good for people to list and sell their sneakers on the platform. So those sales for them have increased. Sneaker sales on eBay have increased while everything else has suffered. The people that sell postcards and stuff, they're still upset because now the categories are few and they still want you to promote, but they're not getting the sales. Makes no sense. But hey, you just do what you got to do. And, like I tell everybody, adjust your title, hit it, work it, whatever you got to do. There's one thing that everybody's motivated by, and that's price. There's going to be a price you're going to put the item at that it is eventually going to sell. And if you're buying stuff at an estate sale, a yard sale, box lots or whatever, and you're into it for a few bucks, take the quick profit and move on to something else. I am done waiting for the full price on anything anymore, especially if it's just not going to happen these days. So I guess that's it, everybody. Thank you for coming in. We'll be back tomorrow at 9 and every day this week at 9 a.m. I appreciate everybody coming in, and we'll go over more stuff every day. People are having less money to spend now, too. That is absolutely correct, Lisa. Absolutely correct. And the other thing is what's going to happen in January and February when resellers start getting their 1099s. Are we going to have a lot less resellers who have not prepared to get a 1099? So we'll see. It's everything. It's going to take its time. Everything's going to come out eventually. Things are changing. Thank you, Kyle. Kyle, are you the Kyle that's into comics that I see on buys a lot auctions and stuff? I just don't remember because I haven't been on his auction in a long time. Or Big Barn too. I think you were on Big Barn. I don't mean on. I mean there in the chat. Thesaurus, Kyle Elliott. Oh, okay. All righty. All right, everybody. So thank you for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Have a great day.